Hey there, this is Christy from brightspiritrising.com and welcome and Happy New Year. So I'm recording this on New Year's Eve 2018, looking towards a bright new year, and I just wanted to share this painting that I completed yesterday. This is the Goddess Bridgid, and this is a channeled painting. I thought at first it was Haniel because it was Archangel Haniel who led me into the studio, but as I started to paint, it became pretty clear it just didn't feel like Haniel. And when I was done, I looked at this and wasn't sure who it was, but I looked up Triskelion goddesses. That's the Triskelion symbol on her high heart area, and it came up Bridget. So I did a little research into Bridget, and it totally fits with who, like, the image and the energy that I'm getting from this. And also with, I've had these kind of snake goddesses come through my journal a few times starting last summer, and I'm feeling like it's the same energy. And Bridget is associated with snakes as well as with the owl, and also cows and sheep. So Brigid is a solar goddess, a sun goddess, and this is another thing that I've been really working with lately is the solar aspect of the goddess. And the snake goddess that I referred to also is very solar, had a sun right in their solar plexus. And I've been doing some research on that, and in European tradition, if you go back, like anymore, we tend to associate the sun with a masculine energy and the moon is feminine. But if you go way back into antiquity, there are a lot of sun goddesses in European tradition. And Brigid is one who actually retained that. What happened was that as the goddess culture began to decline, the solar goddesses sort of made way and were replaced by masculine solar deities. And that solar aspect of the goddess, that very powerful, light-filled aspect, kind of got just sort of pushed aside. And this didn't actually happen with Bridget. Bridget retained, and even into Christianity, she moved very gracefully right into Christianity as Saint Bridget. She's very much associated with fire as well as the sun. So, tending the fires, tending the hearth. And as we move forward collectively as humanity, and the feminine is beginning to rise and displace a lot of the old patriarchal values, and we're seeing more of this rise of the feminine. It feels to me like that solar aspect, that powerful aspect of the goddess, is coming forward. And this is not the kind of, like, really burning up kind of power. It's really that beautiful, radiant kind of sunshine, the life-giving sun that we're looking at here, that kind of power. You may hear my kitty cat in the background. All right, so I asked Bridget what if there was anything that she wanted to share with us at this time, at this passing into the new year time, because she is a goddess of new beginnings. She is associated with childbirth, midwifery, and planting the fields. And this is what she said. This is the dawning of a bright new age. We have crossed the threshold and are the keepers of a new covenant. It is our job to tend the fires, to keep the hearth, to stand guard over newly planted fields, and to stand firm against those who would trample them down, to hold space, to nurture the newly sprouting seeds, to warm them with the sun and water them with the rain, to cradle within our souls the spark and the seed that is to reestablish life and divine love on planet Earth. In this, the old becomes new. We are born again into a new cycle of life and growth. Hold steady, have faith, for though the fields may appear to be barren and blackened with flame, yet below the soil life quickens. Gaia is very much alive, and we are called to be the stewards of her bounty. Okay, so what I think she's referring to here is with this past solstice, we just went through that was a major portal for energy and a humongous threshold. And really, it was the stepping into more like, this new earth, this new way of being on planet Earth, a higher level of consciousness. And what she's saying is that we may not see that right away, right? And because when you first plant the fields, it's like paint, it's like, just bare dirt. And even, sometimes they'll burn the fields beforehand. And what that does is it clears the way, right? It clears the way and it actually helps to replenish the soil. So going forward into this year, we may be seeing, we'll definitely be seeing the patriarchal ways, the hate, the fear, all that. It's not necessarily going to be wiped out right away, right? With stepping into the new earth, we're going to still see that. So just like when you plant a garden or plant a field and it doesn't look like anything's happened and you have to wait, right? And you have to, make sure nobody's trampling on it. That's what she's saying that we're going to need to do, is that it may not look like anything is changing. In fact, it may still seem like a battleground here on earth, right? But to really hold firm and to hold the faith and to know that, this is happening. This is happening. And it's happening first within our hearts, within our own hearts. And that our job is to, she says, to cradle within our souls the spark and the seed, right? To, radiate out that love, radiate out that light from your heart, and hold in your mind the thought of, when you plant a garden, you're thinking about the fruits, right? You're really focusing on that, and you're not looking at, oh, there's nothing here. How can we possibly ever get, a bounty out of this? We're not thinking about that. We're thinking about the fruits, and we're doing the daily tasks to allow it to happen, to allow it to unfold, right? And Bridget's a very practical goddess. She's there's stories that she taught humankind to plant fields, how to do agriculture. She taught them how to make tools. So she's very practical, and she's really here to support us in just doing the day-to-day things, everything that you do each day. And it may not seem like much, it may not seem like it's contributing, but doing it with that faith and with the love, especially just bringing love into everything. And also, she says hold firm. So it doesn't mean to be tolerant, right? Okay, so that's what this beautiful goddess, radiant goddess energy. She's soft, she's gentle, she's innocent, she's beautiful, but she's also wise, and she's strong, and she's powerful, right? So she's this goddess of childbirth and nurturing, but she also has a warrior aspect. And so what she's saying is, just really draw the line when you need to, and do it in a loving and compassionate way, but hold firm to your beliefs, hold firm to your values, right? Because the new earth is here, and we are creating it all together. We're collectively creating it. We're creating heaven on earth. It's a very exciting time to be on the planet. So just happy new year. If you want to see more of my art, visit brightspiritart.com. I only had a small size photo of Brigid yet, but I did post it to my site. So if you're interested in a print, you can do that. If you want a larger print or a t-shirt or something, just DM me, because that's in the works, but I don't have it up yet. All right, so that's brightspiritart.com. And other than that, have a wonderful and safe and happy new year, and I'll catch you in 2019. Hey.